All right, welcome to Mugaris. My name is Manyenga.
Yes, and I'm Mungu. As usual, you are Innocent and I am Mungu, and we're playing the same part, which is reviewing a vehicle for Mugaris, and this is
The Mitsubishi ASX. Say it after me. Mitsubishi ASX. That's really close, isn't it?
right. I know this car is something of a whole mixed breed of some sort of vehicle. It's compact, it's SUV.
And it's a crossover.
It's a crossover. What are you talking about?
Well, this is a crossover SUV, dude.
It's everything.
It's everything. Yeah. So you see what happened with the motoring market is that there was this need for SUVs,
Yeah.
right? And then there was need for a combination of an SUV as well as a sporty vehicle. Mm-hmm. So you want the off-roading capability of an SUV as well as the sporty handling of a sedan, and hence you have crossover SUVs like the ASX.
Exactly.
And
you know how I like Mitsubishi. I like the Mitsubishis because I believe that it is an African vehicle. They know what they're doing when they're making African cars for African terrain, and this should give you that. Should it?
You want to be a brand ambassador for Mitsubishi?
If they want me, but I'm expensive.
Wait.
And if they can dress me up the way Bachelor's Republic dresses people, then it's okay. I will not submit my CV at all. No. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me.
That sounds kind of desperate.
Whatever.
All right, we've got the review of the Mitsubishi ASX.
Yeah.
We took it out for a ride, and this is what we think of this car. Launched at the Geneva International Motor Show in Switzerland back in 2010, the ASX is a small compact SUV designed to follow in the footsteps of the Mitsubishi Outlander. The ASX is built on a platform of vehicles named the RVR, which were introduced in the Japan market during a surge in economic growth. Two generations of RVR vehicles precede the ASX. The ASX was designed as an eco-friendly vehicle which utilizes the same auto-stop and go technology that you would find in most vehicles today. The purpose of this technology is to cut on carbon emissions released by vehicles while they are idling. Over the years, a lot of changes have been made to the ASX, including a panoramic sunroof, light sensors, as well as a Bluetooth connectivity, among others.
Now, the Mitsubishi ASX was an early arrival in the crossover class when it appeared in 2010, following a template set out by the original Nissan Qashqai, which has off-road looks with the dimensions of a hatchback. Today, the Mitsubishi ASX on sale is largely identical to the car that first went on sale, although a facelift in 2015 was designed to give it a more contemporary look. But of course, the facelift only means the ASX was built to match the standards of other SUVs.
Now let's take a look at the side of this beautifully designed motor vehicle. 18-inch wheels designed for the comfort. Electronic folding mirrors. It's a standard for them. Now, chrome settings all over the place. Really good in terms of when you want to look at it and say, look, I can go anywhere within this space of Zimbabwe. Most places and most roads, you probably might need a crossover vehicle because it gives you that comfort of an SUV, but the drive comfort as well of a hatchback, which makes it really good. Now, when I speak about that, I'll also talk about the panoramic roof lining there that is made entirely of glass. Brilliant. So just generally, that's just how good this thing was designed. But for more, let me call my very good friend, extremely good friend, very, very good friend. Are you really my very good friend?
Yes, we're very good mates, and we love reviewing cars. And you were talking about this car. Just looking at the height of this thing, it's just 1.6 meters. It's okay when you're
just like what I was saying. Look, nowhere in this country are you going to go and want a Ferrari, want to drive a Ferrari.
Drive a Ferrari, yeah, because the ground clearance is like
extremely low.
Yeah.
Now this
is good.
This is practicable.
This is good.
What does it look like at the back?
All right, at the back, this is what's happening at the back. Not much changes from the previous model, except for the LED lights here, the T-shaped LED lights. Um, brings out the back. He did talk about hatchback design. You've got a hatchbacky kind of design right at the back here. You've got this spoiler right at the top. Not so sure why you need it, because okay, fine. It's a sort of like a sport utility vehicle. Maybe they're trying to bring that out. You also have these stoplights here over here, so that's great. In case you've forgotten that this is a Mitsubishi, there's also the brand there, the ASX side there, and unfortunately,
I have to do something. I have to say something. Now, you say that's for no reason.
it's you don't expect this thing to be
sporty.
sporty.
Where is the radio antenna?
Oh, it's indeed.
Ha! That's why I'm a good friend.
Yeah, you just made yourself look good in front of everyone, didn't you? Yeah. Producer, please, can you not do that again? Awesome. All right, let's continue. So, we did talk about the LED lights, and there's another thing that I'm not so sure about. It's the rear diffuser here. Rear diffuser on a compact SUV. I don't know. You got air intakes here, fake air intakes here. This is the boot size. It's 406 liters. That's what you get with a Mitsubishi ASX. It also comes with this parcel cover, but there's one problem with this parcel cover. Now, if you were to take it off, you got nowhere else to put it. I mean, what now? Because if you put it here, then that will hinder your space. So at the end of the day, bye. Anyway, you don't have much space down here because that's where the tire is, the jack, as well as a tire repairment kit. So you just have the standard 406 liters here. You also have some tethering points here. There aren't any charging ports at the back. But one thing you can do if you want to increase your storage capacity is drop these. Okay, something impossible here. Drop these seats, and then you've got a kind of flat surface here, so you can put your stuff and slide your stuff right here. And the other thing I didn't talk about is that there's no load lip here, so it won't be difficult for you to drag your whatever equipment, camera equipment, out of the trunk. And if you fold those seats there, you have at least 1,000 liters to put your stuff, so you increase your storage space. That's the boot. The first thing when you get in a car is the seats. The seats are made of man-made leather. They've got okay stitching. They're really quite comfortable. They also come with electronic adjustment, although it's just two-way. You don't get lumbar support. So for somebody who has back issues like me, that's a bit of a problem there.
The LCD is positioned strategically to avoid driver taking the eye off the road for a long time. An upgraded TomTom navigation system and a faster processor to load information.
The Mitsubishi ASX makes reversing so easy as it comes with sensors in the rear bumper. These detect an approaching vehicle when the car is about to reverse, and a warning message appears on its multi-function display. A buzzer sounds and an indicator blinks in both door mirrors. Hill start assist makes it easy by keeping the brakes on for up to 2 seconds until driver presses accelerator, so rollback is a thing of the past with this car. The rear parking camera function is also easy to use. Simply put the ASX in reverse and this monitor again shows a high definition view of behind the vehicle.
The ASX is equipped with 7 airbags, including a knee airbag for the driver in the event of a forward collision. The car comes with a reasonable amount of headroom and legroom, even the back passengers.
This is adjusted to my driving position, and as you can see, there's enough legroom here. And the good part about this car is that the seat clearance here is really big, so you can put your foot there and feet there, and well, kind of relax for those long drives. And as I say before, it's really kind of difficult for you to travel long distances whilst your legs are arched up like this. So if you want to put your legs there, you can really get comfortable.
And looking up, the panoramic sunroof floods the interior with light.
It does take a while to close, but yeah, well, if you want a bit of sunshine, you can always open this thing, and then lots of sunshine. Unfortunately, the glass doesn't open, so you won't get a lot of air. But if you want that, just put your window down.
Memo makanika chimama chesimbi kusunga simbi ndo kubasa kwa mama. I got a first question here irikuti ndine Honda CRV yangu ine dambudziko re-steering. You can turn 2 or 3 times asi mavhiri asiri kutena. So far 3 times ichigadzirwa ichinzi yaita ichidzoka payo ipapa iri kuda chii mota iyoyo. Ndingangoti chokutanga ndechekuti Honda CRV unaona kundi explainera kuti pawakaiendesa una makanika ikoko yakagadzirwa chii chaizvo because problem inoitika pa steering pakusatena steering rack, that's the first problem chokutanga chinokonzeresa kuti mota isaita se isatena. Then kana steering rack yakagadzirwa yakanaka, then pane pakuda kutariswa kuti steering pump yacho is it functioning well. The second question irikuti chingava chii chiri kuita mota auto 4-wheel drive ukaisa reverse iri kuti gu, but zviri kuita sezviri kubva nepasi nechepakati pemavhiri ekumashure iCorolla. Ndingangoti mota iyoyo kana iri Corolla zvinoitika ndezvekuti reverse gear it's a heavy gear. Saka riri heavy gear zvinoitika ndezvekuti if mountains ako are worn out kana kuti ari loose kana kuti haana kunatsa kugara zvakanaka, paunoisa reverse ndo zvinokonzeresa kuita sei kuti iite sound inenge ichiitika. Saka chokutanga ndechekuti inoda kuchekwa kuti ayo mountains pamota iyo yese akasunga zvakanaka here uyezve kuti haana kupera here. I got a third question here irikuti I have a problem with my Jaguar S-Type 2001 radio. When we turn on the radio it reads logged 10. How do I unlock it? Ndingangoti mota iyoyo chokutanga inoda kuendeswa kunana auto mechanics vanodhila nemagetsi. Those are the right people who can help you kufixa mota iyoyo. Ndo vanokwanisa kukupisira code yekuunlocka radio yako kuti ikwanise ichita sei ichishanda. Saka you have to look for an auto mechanic anokwanisa kukubetsera kukuisira code yekuti radio yako unlock. Hai, ini ndiri murimi wefodya ndiri kuda mota Isuzu KB250 or Toyota Hilux. Ndeipi inokwanisa kuita zvekumunda without more problems? Ndingangoti munyori hauna kunatsa futi kundibudira pachena kuti paHilux yauri kutaura uri kuzama kutaura Hilux ipi yacho, because maHilux akasiyana. Saka hauna kunatsa kunditaurira kuti Hilux yauri kuda ndepi, but ndichazama kukubetserawo kuti zvinoitika ndezvekuti mota dzakaita seToyota Hilux imota dzakasimba ende imota dzinokwanisa kushanda kumamunda, asi dambudziko riri paHilux nderekuti imota iri expensive in terms of kumaintain, because Toyota maspares ayo they are so expensive kuti sei kumatsvaga. And also Toyota haisi mota inoda kuiswa mapirate space, imota inoda kuiswa tinoti maoriginal space, so that ive ichita sei ichifamba zvakanaka. Takutaura zveKB250, KB250 it's a very good car. Vamwe vanoiti workaholic car because vanoiziva kuti imota inoita sei inoshanda pese pakawanda, and imota yandinototi hapana paisingakwanisi kuita sei kupinda. Saka nyaya iripo ndekuti paKB250 apa ndepekuti in terms of maintenance iri so right, imota iri so easy in terms pakuimaintaina, and as well as maspares acho ari affordable and anokwanisa kuita sei kuonekwa. Saka next time iva uchiita specific kuti Hilux yauri kuda yacho ndeipi, then ndokwanisa kuva ndichikwanisa kukubetsera kuti zvakamira sei.
I think as a crossover vehicle, this is quite a very good car. It's quite a very good drive. The light in here is the ambience because of the panoramic view and the panoramic the ceiling roof. In fact, the panoramic roof that's in this car just gives you that able lighting, whereby if you're going to be taking like a long journey or just driving to work, you feel like, wow, you're having a really good ride. The seats are so comfortable. it's just comfortable to be in this car. I think for the price range that they're asking for, around 39,000 USD, it is quite a buy. It is a steal, I tell you, because you're getting the quality of much more expensive cars, but for that amount of money. So I think it is a good car to actually have, especially on our roads. Like right now, I'm going through speed humps. Would you tell that I'm going through speed humps? Nope, you wouldn't tell, because the suspension is really good. I think Mitsubishi is well trusted within the African market. It's well trusted within the Zimbabwean market. And this is why, because it's sturdy, it's reliable. This is some more speed humps I'm going through. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. So now I am driving this car off-road. So how does it feel off-road? Now you can tell that it's not that comfortable off-road. However, it's not really screaming, I want to go back on the road, but it's a road car. You can feel that it's a road car. Does it have traction control? I don't think so. So let me just test it here. Yeah, you can feel it gripping onto the sand a little bit, making sure that I don't spin around. But I do feel that if you push it, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. Now, as you can see, yeah, not that bad. Come on, it's not that bad.
The ASX has a 2-litre 16-valve DOHC MIVEC petrol engine, paired with a 5-speed manual or automatic CVT transmission.
I see you getting excited there.
CVT, that's the way to go. It also offers enough power for a sporty performance, and its powerhouse creates 195 Newton meters of torque, and the car is provided with optimal valve timing to achieve more aggressive starts.
Let's check it out. Right, it takes a while to change gears, but it's smoothless. Oh, that's why. Oh my word, this car can move. That CVT engine. Now, with a CVT transmission rather, it means that this car just changes gear ratios without necessarily following the normal order, because it has no gears. Now, I'm saying it right. It has no gears. That's a CVT transmission. What you would want to ask me, go and look it up. But what I understand is that when you're driving a car with a CVT transmission, it generally means that it's a system where pulleys work hand in hand. It's got cones in the transmission where it works hand in hand to put the transmission at a certain point which is best for it at that particular time. Now, this is what a CVT engine looks like. So when you understood, when I was actually doing the speed test, I was looking at the rave spec, the rave count. It's smooth. You can't tell what gear it is because it has no gears. That's the sad part, and that's the exciting part. Now, handling it around the curve, it does, yeah, well, it does give you that little bit of hugging the road. However, it's bubbling around. It's bubbling all over. You can tell that if you push it too hard, it will go over. But it is a crossover. If it's a crossover, that means generally it's not unlike the sports vehicles, which have actually a low center of gravity because of the lift, because of the distance that you get for ground clearance. Therefore, it means that you then have to lose in terms of that sporty feel where you can actually go around corners fast.
Okay, that was a look at the Mitsubishi ASX.
Yeah, well, okay.
I'm having difficulty saying
I like the fact that, I ended up spending more time with this car, and I loved it. I love this car. Yes, I'm a Mitsubishi fan. I always like to call it Mitsubishi or Mitsubishi. But you know
you're not getting that brand ambassadorship, are you?
What do you mean?
You're mispronouncing their name.
Why would I be doing that?
But you're doing that exactly.
Do that.
Okay, fine. Then what were you saying?
Mitsubishi. Yeah, you can get shoes as well. Bachelor's Republic. Right. So I thought it was quite nice. I thought it was a quite ride, and the way you can just like take it off road and actually be an off-roader. You know,
You can take this off road.
We did take it a little bit off road, but we took it on the track as well. And I'm sure with what the viewers have seen, they agree with me. This car handles very well. And the special thing about this car is that it's a CVT gearbox.
And you're absolutely excited about it.
I love CVT gearboxes. They're quite nice.
All right.
Exactly. Holding your thoughts on that.
There's a car passing by, isn't it? It's a car show, and it's a Honda Fit. It's a Honda Fit.
You're not supposed to mention the fact that there's a Honda Fit passing through.
Yeah, but isn't that funny that we've been trashing the Honda Fit ever since we started? You did.
I've never trashed the Honda Fit.
Then it comes in the set just like that. It just comes in set like that. That's the revenge of the Honda Fit.
Exactly, but we want a Honda Fit. We would. Honda Fit.
It's a brilliant car.
You know, for going to the shops and.
Yeah, just about it. Yeah, going to the shop mainly.
We need to like spend a whole episode without mentioning it.
But we tried, but it just moved into set there. Anyway, this car is beautiful.
Give a rating. The ASX, the Mitsubishi ASX.
I'll put it at 7. Okay, I'm more of a tech person.
Yeah.
I like tech in the car.
Yeah.
There's not much tech in this car. This is the standard version, but it's beautiful for a family.
I think it's a nice car. The panoramic roof and stuff and everything else of that. So I think it's really nice.
It's really nice.
A lot of things when they made this car. How can you give it a 7?
I give it a 7 because of what I've just mentioned. Yeah, you're a CVT fan. That also.
Which is good.
I'll
give it an 8.
You give it an 8.
However, I'm being extremely generous because you have been extremely generous. I was expecting you probably give it like a 5 or a 4 or some sort.
No, I
expected to be better than you.
I liked it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't review the whole thing because of various reasons.
These reasons cannot be revealed on national television. But what we can tell you is that the Mitsubishi ASX is a brilliant family crossover SUV. Join us next week on Mugaris as Mungu and Manyenga review another car.